Shalom everyone and welcome back. My name is Raz and this is Israeli EDC, and today we're taking a look at the Milwaukee FastBack 1505, which is a box cutter, screwdriver, utility knife, bottle opener thing, combination tool that you need if you are about to move to a new apartment, which I am. We're moving in a few days now, so I've been using the Milwaukee FastBack for the past couple of weeks for boxing my stuff and unboxing old stuff and putting together a closet, a full-size closet at my new bedroom, which I will show you a clip of right now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this clip that you just saw. And today we're trying to answer the question, is the Milwaukee FastBack 1505 a good enough tool to be carried around in your pocket instead of your current everyday carry knife or multi-tool or plier-based multi-tool or Victorinox multi-tool, whichever one that you carry? Is this enough to kick it out and replace it in your pocket? For me, it doesn't. I'm just going to be straight up honest right from the get-go. This is not going to replace my Victorinox because it lacks several features that I need and use on a daily basis, such as the wonderful scissors that most of my Victorinox come with, and the corkscrew on the back, and some of these have a nail file that I use quite often, and a toothpick and tweezers and a parcel hook and the wonderful all punch, reamer, whatever you want to call it. So I will continue carrying my Victorinox's Swiss Army knives that I very much enjoy, but I'm not gonna get rid of this because for the past couple of weeks this was my everyday carry. I used this because we are moving to a new apartment, so I got this as a box cutter, but it is so much more. So let's quickly go over the features. First of all, it's made out of aluminum and it is built like a tank. This will not break on you in the middle of a job. You know what I'm saying? This will hold up, and for some reason it appears to be orange, but it's not. It's the traditional Milwaukee red. I'm not sure why my camera picks it up as orange. Maybe I'll try fixing the white balance in post, but for now, this is not orange, it's red. It is a button lock box cutter, which you press this button right here. It has nice travel, so it does take some force to push down on, so it's not gonna fold on you in the middle of a job. It's got a good grip to it. You can get work done with this. It's got a finger choil right here, which is also where you store the extra blade right here. If I can focus on that and show you with the light reflection, there it is. You see the tiny blade? I'm just gonna pull it out for a minute. So it does store an extra blade in the body of the knife itself. You got a very nice pocket clip right here, a wire pocket clip. I was worried that this bit right here would get stuck on my pocket and wouldn't slide in or slide out easily enough, but it doesn't. It doesn't affect the action of putting it in your pocket and pulling it out of your pocket. So nothing to worry about there. Here you can see the button for replacing the blade, so you can push this. This goes in. I'll try to show you the travel that it has. Right there, you see how it pushes in? So you push that in, and then that releases the blade if you need to swap it out for a new blade, or you just want to turn it around and use the unused half of your blade, utility blade that is. So you just push the button until it locks into place, which is hard to do behind the camera, but that's it. Now I got it, it's locked into place, and to close the knife, you obviously need to use the button lock right here. So you push it and the knife drops down and you can close it. It looks a lot more awesome when you do the wrist flick, which is very difficult to do behind the camera, but we can get it. So that's how you open and close the knife itself. And then moving on to the back, you got a bit driver, a full quarter size bit driver, which comes with a double-sided Phillips / flathead right here, which is awesome. You know, it's a very nice bit. I'm not sure what it's made out of or who the maker is. I'm guessing Milwaukee, but you can swap that out for any double-sided bit you want. It uses a retention ring inside. I'm not sure you can see. Maybe now you can. It uses a retention ring, metal ring inside the bit driver itself. So any bit that comes with the retention ring setup right here, you see that? It has like slots that fit in to the retention ring right there. See that? So you can use any bit you want. I just leave the double-sided bit that came with it with the Phillips head sticking out. And it does lock, so it has a liner lock right here. You see how it prevents the blade, the screwdriver from folding in? That's because you got a liner lock right here. You push that out of the way and then you're free to close the screwdriver back up. And then you have this, which is the bottle cap lifter, but it's also the downside as far as I'm concerned with the Milwaukee 1505. You got the serial number right here, 48-22-1505 Milwaukee FastBack. But the bottle cap lifter for me is the downside of this multi-tool because when you are using the screwdriver portion of the multi-tool, your hand kind of naturally sits here, like the palm of your hand sits right here when you try to apply force, when you try to apply pressure, downwards pressure on something to tighten something up or untighten something up, to loosen a screw or something, you apply a lot of pressure and this creates a hot spot in the palm of your hand. So I would rather either see this on the other side where you don't use as much force when using the blade, for example. You rarely apply a lot of force when you're cutting something. So I would rather see the bottle cap lifter on the bottom of the knife where it makes more sense and doesn't create a hot spot when you're using the tool. So this is a downside for me, but everything else is so great about this tool that I'm willing to let that slide. I might even take the tool to a grinder or something and just grind like this bit right here, like to just eliminate this bit of the tool right here, and that will make it perfect for me. So I might actually do that, but it might, you know, first of all, it will render the clip unusable basically. Unless I cut it like right next to the wire. But I'm not sure about that yet because it does work. And I did use the bottle cap lifter several times over the past couple of weeks. So what I'm saying is this is a magnificent tool which I will keep and I will continue using, but it will not be my EDC. This will not be my everyday carry, simply for the fact that it doesn't come with the wonderful Victorinox scissors, which I use on a daily basis, sometimes several times a day. I got some oil right there on the what do you call the joint between the two parts of the scissors. I'm kind of blacking out right now. My mind isn't minding. But anyway, I'm not gonna give up the Victorinox that I carry every day, which this is the Climber, by the way, but I do have several of them, and I do carry a lot of my Victorinox Swiss Army knives. Like this is the Rambler right here, which also comes with a smaller version of the famous Victorinox scissors, which, to be honest, this is the one I use the most. Like this is precision screwdriver. That's not a screwdriver. It's a pair of scissors. This is precision scissors right here, and I use these the most. Like out of all of my Victorinox knives, these are the ones that I use the most on this tiny little Rambler right here, which also comes with a tiny number 0 and number 1 magnetic Phillips screwdriver and a cap lifter and a wire stripper and everything, but I use this tool mainly for the tiny screwdriver. This is not about the Rambler. This is about the FastBack, but I will not give up my pocket real estate in favor of the Milwaukee FastBack 1505 right here, because I need to keep carrying and using my Victorinox Swiss Arm knives. But maybe you don't. Maybe you need like this kind of tool that has a box cutter with the replaceable switchable blade, not switchable, but replaceable utility blade, and can house another utility blade inside the body itself. Right here you got room for one more utility blade in the frame of the knife itself, and you need the double-sided bit, you know, which you can swap out for any bit that you choose. Maybe you need something for your work, maybe you need like an Allen key or something very specific that you can use this to accomplish your job or whatever. Or maybe you don't, maybe you need a full-size knife, you know, maybe you need something like the Civivi Baby Banter, which has a kind of nice edge retention under heavy use. Maybe, you know, maybe this is the kind of tool that you need to carry every day. Maybe you need a more slender kind of blade like the CGRB Ria right here, like a longer blade but a narrower profile, you know, more of a slicing cutting geometry of the blade. Maybe you cannot carry a locking blade at all and you need something like the Luna from Real Steel right here, which is a slip joint knife. You know, this is the Luna, which is legal to carry here in Israel. It got a deep carry pocket clip. I'm not sure what the metal here is, but it doesn't matter. You know, maybe you can't carry a locking blade of any kind, so you need to carry a slip joint in your pocket, and maybe that's good enough for you. You know, maybe that's all you need. I don't know, but you do. So let me know down in the comment section below, what are your limitations and what are your desires when it comes to carrying a knife in your pocket every day, or a multi-tool based on a knife, or a multi-tool based on pliers. You know, maybe you need a pair of pliers. This is a very small pair of pliers, obviously. It's the Leatherman Squirt, which is like a half size from the regular Leatherman Wave, Surge, etc. But this is good enough for me. Like I'm using this whenever I go out shooting, like on a day of shoot. When I go out working, shooting videos, I take this in my pocket alongside with the Victorinox Tinker Deluxe. So maybe you need a plier-based multi-tool. I don't know, but you do. So let me know down in the comment section below, what do you carry, what do you need, what do you require out of your everyday pocket knife? And thank you all for being here. You will have links down below to my Patreon. It's not a Patreon page, it's a coffee.com page where you can support my work and my channel if you enjoy this content. But you can also subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you liked the video, and put a nice comment down below. Tell me, what do you carry every day on a daily basis? What's your EDC and why? And would you consider carrying the Milwaukee FastBack 1505, which this video is not sponsored, by the way. Milwaukee doesn't know I exist. I bought this with my own money, but I do not regret doing the buying of the Milwaukee thing, because I used it and I will keep using it and I like it a lot. It's just not going to be in my pocket every day. But let me know, what do you carry in your pocket every day? And I will see you all in the next video. And until then, adios.